All right, guys, welcome back to the third game of Indie Showcase Saturday. We're switching gears quite a bit. We're going from a weird, like, old school brawler with RPG mechanics into this. So this is called Roadclub League Racing. I got offered code for this just the other day. As you can see, this only came out a few days ago. And I'm interested in it because, well, it looks like Death Rally. And I don't know how many of you folks remember Death Rally, the first ever game from Remedy Entertainment back in the day. Top-down racing game, loved it. It was a ton of fun. And there aren't too many other games like this. And this is a genre of game that I actually am a little bit fond of for some reason. I don't know why. It's kind of old school, hasn't aged super well, but I still like it for what it is. And that's what we've got here. So yeah, this is from a dev called Solid Core. I don't know much about them, but it is a top-down 2D racing game. It has 4-player local split screen, a career mode, and a whole pile of other stuff like that. And honestly, anything that looks like Death Rally really gets my attention. So this is $10 US on Steam. Actually, you know what? I can tell just by hovering over it. Would you look at that? So yeah, so it's $10 US, which is $11.49 Canadian, which actually, if you do it in direct conversion, this is actually a good deal, because as you can see, it's 15% more expensive on direct conversion. So this is actually a pretty good deal. Somebody owns this game already. Oh, Stubar owns this. Interesting. So yeah, this is the third game I got press code for from Indie Boost, actually. So I am curious to take a look at this one as well. So we've played 3 very interesting games so far. We played a remaster of an old school Amiga platformer, a modern developed old school RPG brawler, and now we're doing a top-down racing game. So never let it be said that I don't bring variety to this piece. So let's fire this up and see. I have not touched this. This is one like Friends of Ringo Ishikawa that we're going into completely blind. Haven't touched this before. And this apparently also has a very funky music score. This sounds almost like a Gran Turismo menu. First and match, last name to match the other members. I don't know what that means. Male or female? Apparently you have a skinnier neck and you're just thinner if you pick female. That's literally... That's apparently the only difference. You're a fat guy if you're male. If you're female, you're not. And you have 3 colors of helmet. So, sure. Alright, options. What do we got for options? Res pick, 144 hertz support. Nice job. I don't know why it just blinked there, but okay. Rotating camera experimental. That's a little weird. Camera distance, full screen on or off. Randomized race music. A whole bunch of different voice. You know what? The options in this are pretty good. Lots of different sound options, key bindings, input settings. Wow, look at this. Steering inputs, steering attack, dead zone, linearity, saturation. Wow. And test your steering here. Look at this! For a top-down arcade racing game, yo, this is, wow. That's detailed, yo. Okay, difficulty, semi-pro, rookie, semi-pro, pro, or elite. Automatic transmission, auto reverse on brake, enable ghost car. Wow, y'all, there's a lot to this. Oh, hey, Zircon did the music. Zircon, he has a lot of music in Pretzel, actually. You've heard his music a lot during my pre-start and away screens. Zircon makes good stuff. So this is made by basically 3 people. That looks like German, I guess. Well, let's try the career, I guess. Oh yeah, achievements. What are there for achievements in this? There's 14. Welcome to Roadclub. As you know, Roadclub is an invite-only club where the best drivers in the world fight for the title of Roadclub Master, the best of the best. I am the reigning Roadclub Master, and one day you might get a chance to challenge me for the title, but to get there you have to win the top division in the Roadclub League. Do you have what it takes to beat all the other Roadclub members and become legend? Speed Freak, Roadclub Master. Well, Mr. Freak, I don't know. We shall see. This is the main screen where you do everything from buying, selling, upgrading, and repairing cars to see how it's going so far in the league session and getting the next race. The league consists of several divisions, from the lowest Division 6 where you are now to the highest Division Elite. To advance to the next division, you need to be in the top 2 after a season. After a few races, a season is concluded and summarized, but watch out, if you are among the bottom 2, you get demoted to the previous division instead. Once you've reached Division Elite, you have to win a season, and you'll be able to enter the Roadclub Master Showdown to reign against the reigning master, or race against the reigning master. Wow! So car collections, so you actually have different cars. Wow, this thing is... I think my Hyundai has more power than that. But it does have nitro. My Hyundai does not have nitro. Oh, wow, you can buy new cars or scrap cars, including ones that are apparently free? But I guess they need to be repaired? Oh, please note that scrap cars cannot be repaired. Oh, so if I buy a scrap car and it gets wrecked, I guess, is that what that means? So what do new cars cost? Okay, a lot. So how do I repair? Okay, so I can... Handling rear-wheel drive hard. What a weird thing. Okay, so upgrade. What about upgrading? Okay, I have $2,000 here. Okay, engine power I think we definitely need. So we're going to put some horsepower into that. Systems. Look at this! Look at how much upgrading you can do. You can get a better transmission. You can put in turbochargers, nitrous, computers. It doesn't, like, this is just menu stuff. There's obviously not that much you can do with this, but... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. Get that purple spoiler, son. And underglow! You can put underglow on it. Oh, well, you know we gotta do this. Yeah. Now I'm a proper burner. Oh, yeah. You can turn on traction control in your anti-lock braking system. There's a lot of depth here, guys. Holy jeez. All right, well, let's take it. Let's go for a race here and see what we can do. It looks like my car is not going to hang with the top players, though.
Start your engines.
Ooh. I will say this.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
It doesn't look amazing. But this feels exactly like Death Rally, except this is... Oh my god, I have, like, no steering power whatsoever. So, you start off pretty weak sauce. Also, I've run out of nitrous. So, I will say that this is not like Death Rally in the sense that there's no combat. Death Rally is called that because you... Oh, shiz. Because you pick up, No, but I do have a horn. Okay, yeah, there is a handbrake. Okay. So, in Death Rally, there are weapons and stuff you pick up. Whereas in this, it looks like this is just straight racing. Yeah, okay, braking doesn't actually help that much, because it does make me turn better, but then it all but cuts my momentum. Basically, you've gotta, when you're this early on, you've gotta really lead into your turns. Like, you gotta crank that wheel early. This car probably has a murder ball on the steering wheel. Oh, what? Last? Come on, I totally beat that guy. Wow, I just got an achievement called Don't Bump Me, Bro. Don't bump any opponents for a whole race. Now, apparently, though, the thing is, what it says is that if you fail to win in a season, you get bumped down to the last season. So it's not like it's ever game over. So my guess is that your goal is to just keep plugging at this and slowly earning money and slowly building up your car and slowly building, you know, getting yourself to the place you want to go. Full online leaderboards for everything. That's cool. Though they look empty. I don't think they're empty. I think it's probably that I haven't done enough information. Yeah, getting better at it.
Are you ready?
I'm gonna say
3, 2, 1,
it doesn't look very
go.
good. This is a game where clearly the systems and the depth are what you're here for, not the looks. Oi! Asscock. Yeah, the systems and the depth of upgradability and complexity, I think, is definitely what you're here for, more than the look. This kind of looks like either was done by someone who's only just gotten into art, or that this was done with a lot of pre-bought assets. Or maybe even like engine kit assets. It's definitely, I mean, listen, it's a top-down racing game. It doesn't have to be especially detailed. Holy shit, y'all. I'm in second place. Oh, but maybe not for long. Because I can't turn for shit. I actually think my Hyundai handles better than this does. Oh, no, you don't! Okay, do I get some money for that? I hope I do.
That was the best lap ever on this track.
Sorry, what? That was the best lap ever on this track? Oh, yeah, you actually get some fat stacks for coming in second place. And XP, okay. And it actually gives you a breakdown of how your opponents upgraded. Okay. So let's go see if we can upgrade a little bit more. So, okay, so full repair of my car is 26 bucks. Man, I wish it was that cheap to repair a friggin' car. Handling, please. Okay, yeah, I just upped my handling to full, so I think that's worth it. And you know what? We'll dump some money into brakes as well. All right, let's try this again. And we're getting different tracks every time, too. We're not playing the same track every time. Do I have any useless brown water left? No, I don't.
Are you ready?
Oh, but it's raining now.
3, 2, 1, go!
They might be, yeah. You might... I don't remember seeing anything about the tracks being generated, but I imagine they'll say that on their Steam page, if that's the case. This Julie chick is in a car that is way beefier than mine. Oh my god, y'all. Okay, the handling is still not great in those hairpins, but it's so much better now. Oh my god. I might actually win this piece. I'm gonna get some distance on him here. Oh shit, it's slippery though. Screw you, Julie. I'm going to the top. Ain't no one gonna stop me. Like AC/DC said, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Yeah! Booyah! Achievement unlocked. Piece of cake. So yeah, this is a straight up racing game. There's no combat in this like there is in Death Rally.
That was the best lap ever on this track.
Wow! Holy crap! I just got a ton of money. Oh, we're god tier in the car now, boys. Club rank up. Your new rank is Speedster. Car models will now show up in upcoming car shop deliveries. Well, yeah, the game actually says that rear-wheel drive is extremely hard, so, but maybe we could get something all-wheel drive. Yeah, I was third in the division, so I didn't advance. Okay, there's four-wheel drive. I like rear-wheel drive. Hard! How much is this? 23 G's! Okay, not so much. Yeah, we're gonna have to throw some more money into this one first. But let's toss in some more engine power. Yeah, more than a Hyundai. Achievement, hey! Yo, we just unlocked the defects achievement. Power! Max upgrade power of a car in career. Defects would be proud. Sadly, he's not here right now. I guess body means I take less damage. I think another weight reduction might be in order, or an extra bit of nitro. I think actually a bit of nitro would be nice, and a weight reduction. Let's do that, and then we'll do a brakes. This car is becoming quite formidable now. So you know what? I am having fun with this. I gotta say, the visuals put me off initially. There's no other way to put it. This game is not pretty. It really isn't. But it plays pretty decently, and there's an incredible amount of depth here, obviously. There's a ton of cars you can buy, there's a ton of upgrades you can do to your cars. The career progression is obviously quite long. Oops, sorry. But you know what? Now that I've upgraded my car, so have my opponents. So this has not been an easy mode thing. Actually, not at all. Oh God. Oh well. And even with the fully upgraded steering, this guy still doesn't steer with intent. Like, he clearly doesn't crank the wheel. This guy drives like a bus driver with a murder ball on the wheel, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, third isn't good enough because I got to place in the top 2 in my division to qualify. Rom Janeiro. That's great. Rom Janeiro. But can we upgrade some more? Yeah, let's do another weight reduction. But you see, I like this. You can spend some time in the menus really tuning your car or buying a new car, figure out what you want. Or you can just go in, quickly spend your money, go ding, 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 come back, get right back into a race, and off you go. And a season clearly doesn't take that long. So this is not a game you have to put hours into to be able to get through a season, only to find out you lost in the end. And then you're like, well, great, I have to go back and start over. Like, you can do a season in clearly just a few minutes. And, come back to it. All right, Foxy. Hey, have a good sleep, eh? For sure. Try to fight the jet lag if you can. Thankfully, next week I'm only losing an hour when I go down to PAX, so. So yeah, these tracks are not generated. They must be based on the season because this track is the same as the. Oh God, this track is the same as it was last season. Enjoy the Dead Sea tomorrow, Foxy. Oh, God. Well, shit. That is one durable cactus. Can you? Yeah, that's a lot of time.
Are you ready?
Oh, did I get my health back? Okay. I thought maybe if it would not allow you to cheese it by, like, making you keep your damage or something. Yeah, 7 hours is a lot to adjust to. I would definitely recommend grabbing yourself a jet lag app or something just to help you do the math. But, well, have a good sleep. Hopefully, but yeah, enjoy the Dead Sea tomorrow. I'm curious to hear how that went for you. For sure. Indeed. Sleep well, Foxy. All right, well, we're not winning this one. Duke Jester is clearly a little OP.
Great driving. You came second. That was the best lap ever on this track.
Probably some more nitro wouldn't be a bad idea.
Start your engines.
So yeah, you know what?
Are you ready?
This is kind of cool. I'm gonna say it's cooler as a a light racing career simulation. It almost reminds me a little bit of like Final Lap Twin for the TurboGrafx or something like that. It's as much about the career progression and about managing your upgrades and strategizing your next move to go up in the ranks rather as the racing itself. Like the racing is only one part of it. It's as much a racing career management game as it is just a straight up racing game. I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping that this was... Son of a bitch. Whoa! You can freaking donut in reverse, though. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping this would be a little bit more of a... Oh, god damn it. Okay, I'm cheesing that one.
Start your engines.
I was hoping this would be a little bit more of a death rally kind of thing. Hey, Caustic, thank you for the host, buddy. Much appreciated. Yeah, I was kind of hoping this would be a little bit more like a death rally where there was actual car combat in it. Though Death Rally is actually freely available to download from Remedy's website, and it still works. Hey, man, thank you very much. How's the Darksiders action this afternoon? How's that going? Still haven't touched Darksiders 3 yet, but would still like to. Oh, you beat it! Nice job. Yeah, there is Carmageddon Revan Master. That's not quite the same thing as Death Rally. Carmageddon's its own level of crazy, but I do enjoy me some of that. The old school one. The new one was a little... As someone who kickstarted it. So it comes with your recommendation there, Caustic? Some members of Future Crew started Remedy, yes. Some did. I think the CEO of Remedy was still one of the guys from Future Crew. Well, good. I'll pick it up someday. I'd like to give it a try. You should try out Ashen, Caustic, if you're into that Dark Souls-y kind of thing. I played Ashen a couple of nights this week. Ashen's pretty good. I'd recommend you give that a shot. Yeah, it's good, and it's on Game Pass. It's not too bad. The pacing is not too bad, I found. It's not nearly as big a game. You can beat it in about 20 hours. So it's not that bad. Oh god, no, the combat is not Bayonetta. I mean, what is, really? You try the DMC5 demo on Xbox One that came out? Dude. You should have. It's not available for download anymore. There's another demo coming next month. But you should. Oh, it's good. It's old school Devil May Cry. The way I knew... Oh, there's no spoilers in it at all. It's just a level sample. There's no spoilers in it. It plays like old school Devil May Cry, and you know how I knew they were getting it right? Is because when I fired the game up, I pressed the button, and it made that iconic, that cha-ching, you know, that Devil May Cry menu sound from the original games. It has that in it, and I was like, they know what they're making. Hey, there we go. We moved up to the next season. Sweet. And we're racing against Cozy Kondo. See, I actually love the reboot. I thought DMC was great. I love that game, but it's not the same. I admit, totally different game. It probably shouldn't have been called Devil May Cry, to be honest with you. But I loved the reboot. I love Ninja Theory, so... Alright, well, let's just spend this and fully upgrade our car. We still need like 20 grand to buy a new one. Oh, you know what we can buy, though? The car is turbocharged, which means it has 35% more power over the second half of the RPM range. 6-speed tranny might be okay. What about a sports tranny? How do you select down in the menu? Somewhat better acceleration at top speed. Racing ratios allow you to tweak the rear end ratio. Yeah, I can understand that, Revan. Some people definitely weren't for it, and I get it. Oh wow, this allows you to adjust your own gear ratios. Wow, that's crazy. All right, let's give this a try. Throw in some more upgrades here. But yeah, no, Revan, I think you'll like the new one. I actually don't have it pre-ordered, Caustic, but Sin got one of the codes for it with an RX 570 that he bought for his kid's computer, and he doesn't want to play it, so I'm going to buy the code off him. So I'm going to have it on day one for PC, and yeah, I can't wait. You mean in the reboot, Revan? There was DLC. Wow, okay. There was DLC for it where you played as a different character, and I did play that. Yeah, I understand. He doesn't understand the devil there, eh? They do. He's like, the devil may cry. That be like when I eat too many hot wing there, huh? I sit in the... It feel like the devil inside and it make me cry, huh? See, he's not here. It's not nearly as fun to... Oh, God! Okay, don't take that turn so fast. That turbocharger really wonks up your handling. Hey, Jason, how are you, man? Good to see ya. Doing good. We're on the third game of Indie Showcase Saturday here. Probably going to wrap this one up pretty soon because I think we've got the idea here. So this is Roadclub, which is interesting actually. So it's a top-down racing game. It's actually about the racing. It's not. I was kind of hoping for a death rally kind of game, but it's not. There's no combat in it. But Jesus, that turn. I'm going to say this. It's not a looker. The graphics in this are actually kind of pretty bad, but it's clearly where they put their efforts was in the gameplay systems, because there's a ton of depth to this. You can buy a whole bunch of different cars. You can do a whole bunch of upgrades. You can do custom tuning on your cars. There's a very in-depth career mode where you have to like progress up through very quickly increasingly difficult racing leagues. I'm only in the second league now, and this has already gotten quite challenging, even though I've thrown a ton of upgrades into my car. There's clearly a lot to this. Oh, by the way, I just noticed it looks like using the brakes is how you recharge your nitrous. So I guess we're all racing hybrids. I didn't know you could actually recharge your nitrous, but you do by actually feathering the brakes, which is kind of interesting.
That was the best lap ever on this track.
And you do get money for coming in even weaker places, which is nice. There are leaderboards, which is kind of cool. For everything. It's been good, man. It's been good. We played 3 very different games so far. The first one was Gods Remastered, which was a remake of an old school Amiga platformer. It's fine if that's what you're looking for. I think I kind of had my fill of it. The second game we played was this really weird brawler with an RPG in it called The Friends of Ringo Ishikawa. We all went into it thinking, not expecting much, and we all came out going, holy crap, there's something to this. It's made by like a kid in Russia, and it's a game that is just drenched in heart. Like, you can tell it was made with passion, and there's something to it. And then now there's this, which just came out a few days ago. I actually think this is pretty good. If you like the idea of spending as much time upgrading and tweaking your car as you do racing it, and you're really interested in sort of min-maxing your career progression and things like that, I think this game has a ton of depth and complexity to that. It's just, it's a top-down racing game, so it's kind of got the basics like that, and it's not pretty. Like I said, art was clearly not the strong suit of this team, but I don't necessarily mind that if the gameplay systems are good, and this does have that, no doubt about it. So, yeah, it's not too bad, and it's inexpensive. It's only $10 US. Ooh, I'm a club man. I can collect more cars. Sweet. Also, you can repair a car that you've wrecked into a tree for $80. Like, what kind of a weird world is that? Okay, so here's the achievements for the game. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Go really fast. Don't leave a scratch. Become the next Road Club master. Save enough cash, whatever that means. Win a league race with a rear-wheel drive car. Lose first place and win a race coming back from last place. Wow. Eliminate an opponent and win any race. And consistently dominate the club. Interesting. So yeah, it does have multiplayer as well. Local only, but up to 4-player split screen, which is kind of cool. And it's clearly got this fairly deep career. The options menu is incredible. This is how I can tell that the skill of these developers is in programming rather than art. Because if you look at this, how much you can tune your, like, you can tune your entire control profile. Like, how crazy is that? Like, that's really amazing. Good amount of graphics options, including support for 144 hertz, which is really nice. Tons of audio options. Like, programming was clearly their feat. Yeah, and there's a lot of good systems in here. So don't buy it for the looks. Buy it for the gameplay, which I think there is quite a bit in here actually. Yeah, another NFS undercover would be really good. It would be. So yeah, that is Roadclub League Racing. It is on Steam, PC only, at least for right now, for $10 US or 11.50 Canadian. For $10, not so bad. You know, a lot of people are not into top-down racing stuff, obviously, but I think it's kind of interesting. Okay, guys, so I'm going to take a very quick break just to go get some water, but we'll be back with another game very, very shortly. So if you watch this on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. And if you are watching this live on Mixer, just remember I'm going to stop and restart the stream in order to change up the game, so don't go anywhere. So I'm going to stop it, come back to my away screen while I go get my water, and then we will move on to the next game, which I am actually really looking forward to the next one. I think this one's going to be pretty cool. So stick around, guys. Indie Showcase Saturday continues. I will be right back.